pain in the butt. Bloody youth. What an absolute pain in the ass that was. Okay, so it's finally here. So somebody screwed up somewhere. Pain in the ass that was. Okay, so it's fine. Somebody screwed up. Now it said 10 p.m. British Standard Time. That was a lot of horse shite. It was 11 p.m. BST. I can show you, it's actually there now. But there's some weirdness going on there. It's showing as an update though, that it needs an update. I don't know what that means. Every time that I click on the update button, it's actually taking me to a download page. I don't know why it's doing that. So you can see there that it's showing as an update it needs. If I hit the update on my Xbox controller, it takes me to the Farming Simulator website. As in, oh, you know, buy now, you know. I don't know what the frack is going on there, my friends. Someone has screwed up something somewhere in Giantsville. They're going to have to sort that shite out because that's a pain in the booty. But yeah, it's there. You can see it there, Vicon. Although it's saying $14.99, what the hell? I wonder, is it on the list? What is there? I don't know what the hell is going on, my friends. I do not know what's going on. I am completely kerfuffled, confused, and combative. Right, let's see what the hell is going on with this bloody thing. Ugh, Lord have mercy. So yeah, I deleted the other stream that you know, it was a very, very short stream. It was only like 5 minutes, so I just decided to delete it. There's no point in keeping it, you know, such a short little thing. So once again, my friends, I'll give you the links to the mods. Okay, I'll paste them again. Copy and paste them, just in case anybody wants to download the mods that I'll be using here. So there's one of them. Okay. Alrighty then. And I'll give you the second one. Okay, we'll do the second link here. So that's the two of them there. There you go. So that's the two of them. There you go. Okay, so we should be ready to rock and roll now. Hopefully. Everything should be okay now. We'll check it out and we'll see. Righty, so let's go. Let's load in. Kverneland. Yeah, it's there. There you go. It's there. The iPlow. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ah, because it's Vicon. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so Vicon is the others. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes perfect sense. So this is the bloody, this is the new baler thingy, the new fast baler round yoke. I don't know what the hell they call it. Foil color. You can get the foil color here at the back. We have green. We have kind of a pinky, blacky, and whitey. I think maybe we'll go for pink. So we have Vicon. And we have Kverneland. So there's a kind of a different, you know, it has a different coloring there. You can see that there. Trelleborg, Michelin. I wonder what would be better, Trelleborg or Michelin? Michelin is a little bit wider. So these are the mowers. Okay. So 10.2 meter. You can put so you can put Vicon or kverneland on this thing. We'll go with Vicon. So we have options here for the swathers on the back. Get that one. Get the mower. The wind roar is 6 meters. Oh no, that's from the in-game option. So we have Andex and kverneland. So we'll go with, although it says let's go with Vicon again. Let's go with kverneland for HIJK. The Valtra. Where's the wind roar on this thing? That's tether. I'll get that one as well. I wonder, does that work with the front tank? I wonder. Let's see if that works. I suppose we're going to check out the iPlow as well. So I guess what we'll do today is we'll forego the usual. We'll put the if I can think straight, we'll put the straw harvest stuff to the side, and we'll focus on the Vicon and kverneland stuff. So we'll do a bit of grass work with it. So I've got my field here kind of prepared. Okay, so we can spray this field. We can, put down grass. So you can check it out. So as you can see, I've got an absolute shit ton of equipment here. Gonna have to move some of this stuff out of the way. So I've rented all of the straw harvest stuff, as you can see. But we're not going to use it today. We'll use it another time. I'm wondering if I put in that pallet fork. How am I going to get onto this thing here? How does this work? How does this work? That's not bloody well it. How do you put this thing on? You take it off it? How does this work? The hell? Okay, now something is supposed to attach to something, but I don't know which is which. Let's see if this works. What the fracky frack? Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, so there's only 3-point hitch in this thing. How does this connect up? I have no freaking idea. Okay, so there's something missing there from that thing. I would imagine it's the other piece of a kit that I need. Clearly. Right, let's get rid of this just for now, okay? Let's get rid of that. And let's try something else here. Right, we need a tractor. Okay, so let me go to large tractors. Is there anything with a front with a 3-point hitch in this thing? Or not a... What am I talking about? A front loader attacher. Is there anything with a front loader attacher? In the large engine configuration, I don't see anything. I don't see it. So that's the dude's far. So I'm gonna go with the dudes for now. So that's 336 horsepower. This should be enough. It should be enough to run this. 336 horses. Come on, it's got to be enough, right? Oh, shite. Oh, crap. God dang it. Mr. Big Daddy, good morning, sir. How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Bit of a snafu. That's fine, Big Daddy. You know, I just have Steam, you know, kind of, you know, pre-installed, as it were. So, you know, I didn't bother with, you know, I've tried that whole Giants method of, you know, downloading from the website, and you have to enter the key, and it's just a simpler process with Steam, to be perfectly honest with you. How are you, sir? How are things? What do you think of this, my friend? High quality. You know, I'm gonna have to look at it a little bit more detail, but you know, not bad, not too shabby. Seen worse. One would assume that the old Deutz here will run this bloody thing at 336 horses. I would assume it will. Oh, shite. I pressed the wrong bloody button. Let's see, I'm an idiot. Okay. Right. So I'm going to set the fertilizer state to 50%, okay? Because I want to... I'm going to set the plowing state to off. I'm going to set the lime state to on. I'm going to set it to grass. Where is grass? No, we will not be doing poplars, and no, we will not be doing any bloody, what the hell? Pink equipment either, Big Daddy. No pink. Pink is banned from now on. Banned, I said. Banned. There we go. See, I'm a bit slow, so you know I didn't realize. Right. Okay. Let's do this again. Oh shite. Oh crap. Yeah. I mean I'm firm with that assessment and opinion as well. You know. Look. Is it a high quality piece of kit? Yeah, absolutely. But as I said and many others have said, it is not worth $14.99. I think it's probably worth $9.99. It's certainly not 14. Now we have to set the swathing mode, right? No. How do I set the swathing mode on this thing? Swath dropping, left swath, right swath, wide spreading, swath dropping. Not a hope, mate. Not a hope of anything related to pink this morning, my friend, I'm afraid. Okay, let me try and get a good angle on this shite here. So yeah, if you look at the two links that I posted at the top, Big Daddy, all the various mods that I'm using, even the distance counter thingy at the bottom, it shows you how far your tractor has driven. So you can see there at the bottom it says trip 0.37 miles. So she's all kind of spring loaded there. 13 mph, not too shabby. Not so bad. Not too bad. What should I do? I would assume that I cannot make. I can't do anything with Son of a bitch! Look at this shit. I'm an idiot of the highest proportionate order. God damn! I'm gonna have to do this now again. Shite. It's after fracking up my stuff. Bugger. Bugger. Give me a second here, guys, while I do this shit here. Or my OCD will be going absolutely mental. How did I screw that up? Now, also, if you guys hear any like banging and hammering and crazy sounds from the outside, I've got a chap outside. He's doing some gutter works, cleaning the gutters. So there's going to be all sorts of various noises and stuff like that. So apologies and do bear with me. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay. Ah, shit. God damn it. I wonder how else could I get. Can I get that there? It's got to be a way to get that, right? Not tell me I have to upend the bloody thing. OCD triggered big time. Son of a bitch. Come on. Oh! Come on, paint it. Paint, you son of a bitch. Paint. Paint. God damn it. No, I can't get at it. You bastard. You absolute bastard. Oh, shit. Okay, I suppose we'll... I don't know. Fuck it. No, no. God damn it. There we go. Because I'm an idiot, Big Daddy. I mean, it's just the simplest explanation, you know? No, I probably should have hooked this up to the other thing, but, you know, what the hell. Right, so let's... Now, I'm wondering, what is the best building to actually put down in this thing? So I should have put the shed down here again. I have a feeling this won't even go into place now anymore. No, that's not it. What are you talking about? There's no bloody objects anywhere in its vicinity. What are you talking about? So that was 400,145. So that wasn't bad. So that should be fairly flat then. Well, as I said, it only cost so the base price of it was 400,000, right? So I'll show you it again, right? I mean, money is not an issue. Okay, now look at the price here. Now it's actually even less. See that? 400,079, 75, 75, 88, 87. So the price is actually going up there. So that's the lowest that I could possibly see that. See that? 4,075. That should be level as hell. That's nothing, like. It means that no, you know, ground modification is going on there. And I don't have the Place Anywhere mod installed, I'm afraid. Oh. Bad driving, bad driving, bad driving. Oh, crap. Can you reverse the cab in this thing? Isn't there an option with the Valtra to change the cabin thing? There is. Ah, okay. Nice. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that, Big Daddy. Now, my friend, that is what you call bloody skill. Right there. Skill. I do, sir. I've got Global Company 1.6 installed at the moment. 1.6, very latest version. Now I need to reverse this because I need access to the PTO. Oh, shite. Didn't like that. There we go. I'll leave that there for now. Where's the... Oh, shit. Shit balls almighty. I mean, realistically, that should have worked. Any preference as to what you would like me to do? Should I don't know, do some fertilizing? Can you set the width of the can you set the width of this thing? Let's move that bloody mouse out of the way again. You should be able to set the width of this thing, couldn't you? How much does this take? Oh shit. Takes a lot. That ain't too shabby. I didn't realize it took that much. Shit. 3,900. That ain't bad. Working with. $45, okay. That's 45. Now, obviously, this tractor is complete overkill for this task, but, you know, what the hell. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, yeah, I've showed this off yesterday. I like what they've done with this thing. I like what they've done with this mod. It appeals to me. You know, I would like to be able to modify the top here. Okay, I'd like to be able to modify the grill area here. You know, see the gray piece? I'd like to be able to do that. So maybe more, you know, painting options. But overall, you know, it ain't it ain't bad, my friend. It ain't damn bad. Trouble, Nokian lizard. That's a bit too much, I think. I love the fact you get some horsepower options on this thing as well. Fenders with fenders. So we can put the lights on it as well. No. Ah, shit. God damn it. Right, let's try that again. let's do a little bit of this manually here. Let's do a bit of this manually here and get the stuff at the end. So is there anything that people are going to use on a regular basis? The mowers, the fast baler? I think probably the only thing that I could potentially use would be there is a large, I don't know, a cedar or planter, a 12-meter cedar or planter. Could maybe use that at some point. Fast baler, maybe. But I think overall, there isn't a huge amount there for me to consider using on a regular basis, at least. It's a nice quality DLC, don't get me wrong, but it's not the type of equipment that I personally would use on a regular basis, at least. There's a lot of grass around this area that I could cut, actually. Oh, shite. God damn it, what have I done? Let's try that again. You see what's happening there? Is it raising the front up? It is. Why is it doing that? It's raising the front up for some reason. I don't understand why it's doing that. So is it going to put the bottom down? It's not. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I'll have to move in further or something. Yeah, not a bad looking mod. It's got some interesting options that are, well, I mean, they kind of are available on other mods. The Pottinger, you can select the swathing area and stuff, so it's not completely unique or anything. How big is this bloody field? It's going to be an absolute shit ton of grass off this field. Holy crap. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to put this guy in a bloody worker. Finish off the rest of the field, and then I'm going to do something else to get the rest of this grass cut. How long is this bloody field? Holy buckets. Get a shit ton of grass off this field. And I wouldn't mind, but although I am spraying it, so I should get a full yield off this field now. So there's another mod that I want to take a look at. Hopefully I have it enabled. I downloaded an extended pallet fork, kind of a modified pallet fork, and I want to take a look at that one. See what that's like. So we just get the outer edges here. And this idiot has stopped completely. What an absolute muppet. Oh my god. I don't know. Workers. Just cannot rely on workers at all. They always screw up. I don't know. What is wrong with these people, Big Daddy, yeah? What is wrong with these guys? I'm gonna have to put a headland there, I suppose. Let me put a headland. Alright, there we go. Window, no. Motors. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Need another bloody tractor. Let's get something different. Let's get that one there. I don't think I'm going to need a. I don't think I'm going to need a front weight. I've got rear weights. And it's a big tractor, so it should be fine. No, this is mowing, my friends. This is bloody mowing. This is the kind of a piece of equipment that I'd love to see in Farming Simulator as an official piece of hardware, not just some modified version. As I said, there are mowers like this out there. You know, it's not like, yeah, this is. I mean, this particular mod isn't legit or anything. You know, it's been, it's a modified Swadro 2000. You know, the Windrower, the 90-meter Windrower, but you know, the large mowers, 19, 20-meter mowers do actually exist out there. You know, so it would be awesome to get something like this. Now, of course, one of the disadvantages it doesn't swat, so you know that's a thing. So there should be a huge headland there for that thing. I wonder, should I cut that grass over there or not? Maybe I'll just leave it. Stick to the field boundaries. So he stopped again. Oh my god. What is wrong with these bloody workers? shit, I didn't mean for that to happen. Okay. Crap. Okay, we'll do this crap over here manually. Right, so what are we doing today? Well, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna just wing it, you know, whatever I feel. You know, I'm gonna do a little bit of grass work, I suppose, first, and you know, then as I move along, I don't know, try and use the various pieces of kverneland equipment. I don't have a plan per se at the moment, so we're just kind of winging it. See what happens. Put some headlands on this thing. So I guess we'll do some, you know, plowing, cultivating, seeding, that type of thing. We'll see how far we get though. So we can do some windrowing and tedding, I suppose, as well. Would be nice if there was a swathing option on this moor, but you know, it is fairly large. I'm not sure if it would be able to do that. I think it would technically might not be possible for to be able to do it. I have no idea. What is that guy doing over there? Can somebody please tell me what this chap is doing over there? What is he? What the hell is he doing? Holy buckets! What is he doing? Of course, I can't see the bloody soil composition of this thing. Ah, shite. The rate of usage on this thing is fairly high though. It seems to go fairly bloody fast. Oh, she's motoring down the tank in this thing. Yeah, she's using a fair old amount of juice in this thing. God's sake, what is this guy doing? What are you doing, you muppet? You absolute muppet, ya. How much horsepower does that tether need? What does it need? So that's a 90 horsepower, 110. Oh, we have plenty of juice. We have plenty of juice, my friends. We have plenty of juice. Okay, let's see what the appropriate area to do this is at. Shit. Okay, that was my fault. I thought that might work. Okay, we're gonna have to do this here. Who has completed their task? What the hell? Nice, nice details, nice animation on it. You know, it looks nice. I'll have to get a little bit more up close and personal with these mods at another point. We're just going to check out and make sure you know all the basic functions function, as it were. So I should probably be able to get away with putting a worker here on this thing. No, it won't. God damn it. I have to go down a bit further first. Okay, we're gonna have to do some of this manually, I think. Let's see, can I get it a bit closer here? No, it still won't work. Shite. I wonder why that won't work. Do. So yeah, kverneland DLC. Is it worth $14.99? I personally don't think so. $9.99, $8.99 even. $8.99. Let's say $8.99. I wouldn't bitch and moan about the DLC if it was $8.99. I think it'd be okay at that price point, but not 14. Holy buckets. 14 is just a little bit excessive for the for what you're getting in this thing. Right, so we'll get all this grass here. So we're not going to do anything really with the grass. We're just testing out kind of the functionality of the DLC to make sure everything's okay. And we'll do some of the silage builds, I suppose. We'll do some tedding. We'll do some. We'll do some plowing and cultivating, and we'll try and use as many pieces of the equipment as we can today. For as long as I feel like streaming. But I'm rather impressed and positive about this little Lintrack mod. I think it's very nice. It's got some very nice options on it. I definitely think it's better than the the base game. What comes with the base game. You do get genuinely more options and things. You get beacons as well, which I like. I always like beacons on my tractors. Get a little bit of a horsepower increase from 90 to 130 horsepower, which is pretty good. Let's line this up a little bit better here. There we go. Why want to do it? What the hell? Why want to do it? Why want to windrow that? What is going on with that thing? It won't windrow. Why want to do that? That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. That should absolutely windrow that, no problem. I don't know what's causing that now. I'm going to have to find out about that. Any ideas, comments, suggestions, thoughts? Why that isn't windrowing? So we've got 3.77 miles on this tractor now. got a little script mod here at the bottom. It shows the trip as you know. It shows the distance your tractor has traveled. So that's kind of a little mod that I found. I'm going to need some juice fairly soon. Suppose we better go over and again, refill this thing up. So what have I figured out so far? I mean, beyond the obvious OTD of me being, you know, not very smart when it comes to farming simulator. So far, you know, it functions as one would expect. You know, there's you know, the mechanics of it isn't anything new or different. You know, there's nothing, you know, substantially revolutionary in this DLC, but you know, I mean, Giants didn't, you know, they didn't kind of set it as such either, but you know, it's fine. You know, it's high quality. I'll give them that. Is it worth $15? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Did you get it yet? It was a bit slightly, well, it was delayed by an hour on Steam. Not sure what happened. Someone screwed up somewhere. It was 11 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. Irish time. So I don't know. Someone screwed up somewhere. Oh, shit. See, I can't tell if this bloody thing is actually done or not. So let me zoom out fully so can I see if the color of the ground will change here. Not quite sure what's going on with that there. So you're not going to get it? I mean, you know what? As I demonstrated the other day, just using mods, you know, what's out there, you can do basic grass work with this thing. You know, there are mods out there to, you know, you don't necessarily need to spend $15 on this thing. You know, there are mods out there for people to do it. No idea why this thing isn't working though. So you've got a field here, you know, and I want the win roll. Hire a worker and it says task completed. Don't know why it's doing that. Shouldn't that work realistically? You know, if I wanted to win roll, shouldn't this work? Don't know. Not sure what's going on there. Not too sure, my friends. Not too sure. Could be the tractor. It's possible. This is a modified tractor. Could be the tractor. I don't. It's not the horsepower because it does have enough sufficient horsepower to pull this thing. So I'm not entirely sure there. You know, for me personally, you know, I mean, I bought it just to buy it, really, you know. But you know, I think most people probably won't need this pack. You know, there's nothing you can't do with mods, you know. And even if you want Kverneland or Vicon mods, you know, they're out there as well, you know, as I demonstrated in previous videos. And I would imagine that there are going to be mods of this DLC eventually, like there was with Class. You know, a lot of the Class DLC has actually surfaced now as, you know, standalone mods, you know. So unless there was some pressing reason for someone to, you know, buy it, if they were going to do some map or gameplay style, you know, I'd probably wait, see how things pan out. Maybe wait for maybe wait for, I don't know, a deal, you know, a deal on Steam or something, or a discount. You're not going to get a deal from Giants, but you know, you might be able to get one from Steam. The summer sale is coming up fairly soon. Might get some nice discounts there. But overall, you know, I haven't used. Obviously, I haven't used all of it yet, but you know, just my general opinion of seeing what others have been showing off the last few days. You know, there's nothing. If it was bigger equipment, you know, maybe, you know, it is like small to medium type stuff. I just wish it had bigger stuff, you know, for the big farm guys like myself. Um, even if it had more pieces in it, so it's got like 20 pieces. When you well, realistically, it's got 20 pieces. No, I take that. No, it's 16, isn't it? Yeah, it's 16 because four of them are, you know, dual branded. So you know, it's 16 pieces, but four of them are you know, dual branded. No, hold on a second. No, I'm wrong. No, it's 20 pieces, and four of them are dual branded. So depending on the way you look at it, it's either 20 or 24 pieces. But I mean, realistically, it's 20. You know, if there was I don't know, if there was bigger equipment in the pack, if there was some loading wagons, maybe you know, a standard round or square baler, um, you know, bigger plows, maybe, you know, that type of thing. Mr. BNK Farms. Good morning, sir. How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Or is it good afternoon now, since it's midday in UK and Ireland? So it would be the afternoon. I'm actually going to put I'm going to put this worker on a different WinRAR. I want to see if there's a problem with this WinRAR specifically, because I can't seem to get it to work with the worker for some reason. But I may be doing something stupid. I mean, that's not completely out of the question, you know, me being an idiot, you know. Holy buck, it's 7 a.m. Lord have mercy. Are you taking are not taking a break, but are you kind of easing off in the streaming OTD? I mean, I've seen similar from Farmer Min. You know, he's not as active in the streaming department as he was. I haven't seen you doing much of the ETS2 on Twitch and stuff. I mean, to be fair, you know, I've eased up on the streaming myself, you know, so I can completely understand if people, you know, try to take a break. B&K, no sir. Well, it's free if you have the season pass on console, so that PS4 or Xbox. Yes, it is free, but you have to own the season pass. If you are on Steam, no sir, it's $14.99. So $14.99 euro, 12.99 British pounds. I'm not entirely sure what it is in Aussie dollars. Maybe 18.99 Aussie, maybe, perhaps. Something along those lines. But yeah, you know, it's I mean, it's fairly expensive. I mean, when you consider that the class DLC was only €5 more, and we got 44 pieces. Wasn't that when we got 44 pieces of equipment? And this thing we're getting 20 essentially, pretty much 20. You know, maybe I don't know. I can't imagine that Vicon and Kverneland. I can't imagine the license terms would be that, you know, substantial for giants to pay. So where's the I don't know. I don't get it. So you see that shit? I don't know what's going on with that. That should work. So yeah, this is your wind roar here. Even the width of it isn't that substantial, you know. What is it, 12.5? You know, we have that in game already. Nothing, nothing unusual in 12.5 meters. So yeah, she's 12.5. Yeah, I mean, kind of the wind roars that I like. That's the kind of the shit we're talking about there. 19 meters, baby. That's what I'm all about. Big boy toys, you know. Shit. Shit, shit. Crap. Oh, bugger. Shite. Schnitzel. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Let's do the last of this manually, I suppose. So he's finished. Is he finished there? Oh no, he's coming along. Okay, let's get out of his way there. Let's raise that up. I'm going to finish off the last bits of this thing. Some stuff at the bottom here I want to take care of. Just clean this up here. Holy buckets. Mr. Isaac. How are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well. Right, so what's next? What have I missed over here? I'm sure I've missed something. Let's speed along and see if we find something to chop. Yeah, here we go. Choppity chop chop. So yeah, this particular piece of kit here is only available on PC, but it is freaking awesome. So it's essentially the Crown Swadro 2000. You know, it's a 19 meter more you know. So what someone has done is they've taken off the spinny blade things from the windrower and put mores on it, you know, and it works absolutely fine. No problems with it. It does fine with workers. Handles very well on the back of a tractor as well. So you know these for a big field of grass like this is absolutely ideal. You know, it just takes, you know, from a time standpoint, you know, it's just quicker, efficient, and I'm a big fan of efficient farming. There we go. Let's grab this little piece here. That, my friends, is what you call OCD. You can't leave even a little bit of scrap of grass on the field, or it just bugs you to hell. There we go. Oh, there's a cat more version of it. Okay, I haven't seen that one actually. So yeah, if you guys go back to the top of the chat, you know I did post a link to a couple of WeTransfer files where you can download the mods that I'm using here. Oh shit, bugger! That escalated quickly. All right, let's get this crap here. We'll get one more, I suppose. Man, the amount of fertilizer this thing uses it's super high. It really, really is. Crap. It uses a lot of fertilizer very quickly. Holy buckets. Ah, I see. So they've reskinned stuff. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong, you know, nothing wrong with that. I kind of like reskin stuff myself. Oh, Lordy, excuse me. Um, so we'll use the fast baler fairly soon. So once we cut the grass, we'll do some baling. Hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer. And then I'm going to end up using my bloody my large windrower as well. So that should speed things up as well. So yeah, we'll try and get this done as quickly as possible. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to disconnect these motors here. I'm going to show you, I'm going to put this on this over here. No, no, what the hell has happened? Oh, it's all gone pear-shaped. Oh, crap. Shit. Okay. Schnitzel. There we go. That's it. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. I wonder if there's a way to extend the width of this wind roar, I wonder. Or does it extend fully out to 19 meters? I wonder if that's a thing. I do know there are some wind roars out there that you can, you can adjust the width of them. Don't know if it's a thing with this. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Alright, let's bring this down here. So yeah, this is the modified Lintner Lintrack from FBM Modding from filebase.de. They've done a fine job with it. Nice options. It's got a bit juiced up the horsepower a little bit as well. Put beacons on it. Nice options on it. Only 8.5 megabytes. They've done a fine job of it. I'll show off the tether here. This is the tether. Once again, all very, very nice. Very nicely modeled. You even got the brass work there. See the brass work? Brass pieces. So you've got all those nice FS19 materials. I don't know if the wheels are 3D. Let's unfold it first. Let's check that out. Maybe I'll get a front weight for this thing. Let me get a weight. Let's get a little weight on this thing, just in case. $650 should be enough. No. 3D wheels? Hard to say. Not entirely sure. It won't work with a worker. What is going on? Let me try another tractor. I don't know. There could be something problem with this tractor. Let me try another tractor with this thing. Let me give me a medium one. What should I get? Any choice, any preference here what I should get? Maybe go for stair. $75. that's not it. I wonder if it's the tractor that's causing the problems, or am I just stupid? I don't know. Why won't that work with a worker? Should be no reason why this shouldn't TED. It's gotta be the tractor. Holy shit. That didn't work at all. Why didn't that work? Oh, I'm slightly confused. I am slightly confused, my friends. I don't know why that didn't work. Do we have anything in a low horsepower range? 180, 145. It's an 85 horsepower. 90. No, we don't. Anything in Vicon? V for Vicon. 60, 80, 200. 110. Shit. Kverneland. That is a cultivator. That is how much? 100 horsepower? So this isn't part of the Kverneland DLC, but this is available in game, in the base game. This needs 165. I don't have the juice for that. 240, 400, 130. That could work. Okay, let's lease that one. 130, 260. These are 230, 180, 85. The wrapper, no. Let's try this chap out here. And let's see, can I put the front tank in it as well. I'm gonna see if this doesn't work, then I know there's a problem with this mod, because that's two pieces of equipment that it didn't work with. And that should work. Where is the other thing? Where is the front tank in this thing? This is it, isn't it? The front hopper. Let's see if this works. Now, I might be pushing it a bit on the horsepower, but it should maybe work. The hose do not connect. Is it not supposed to? Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe it's not compatible with that. Let me let's take a look at this again. So this holds seed only. So that's seed only. Okay, let's get some seed bags here. Let's see what happens with the seed here. I want to see will the front tank work with the back, you know, will it increase the capacity? Sometimes the you know, the wires will, or you know, the things, the wires will go underneath or something. So you can see there, so that is full, okay? So that's 2,000 liters in that, and it's still showing capacity. So this could work. Oh, the oh, look at that, that's interesting. So the step goes down as well, see that? Oh, that's cool. Lights reverse. Step goes down, tank opens. So you see what's happening there? So the capacity is showing as, you know, the front tank is increasing the overall capacity. You see that? So that's 4,000 liters there. Really? Just add it again? Damn it, bloody thing. So that's interesting. Okay, so we know that is a thing that works. Yeah, what's going to go on here? Let's lower this thing. I think maybe about here should be alright. Should I lower that as well? I don't know. Can I lower that thing? Is it a direct drill, I wonder? Maybe it's not a direct drill. It is a direct drill. It is a direct drill. It is. There's a problem with this mod. That's the only thing I can think of. There's got to be a problem with this mod with workers. There's got to be a problem with this mod. Let's get the base game version of the Lintner. Let's see if that works. Okay. Jesus. Let's see what happens with this. Yeah, so this is vanilla. So this is the vanilla Lintner here. If it works with this, then we know it's the mod. Now, it only has 90 horsepower, this thing, but it still should work. There you go. Well, that's kind of definitive, isn't it? Yeah, it's the mod is broken. Goddamn son of a bitch. I wonder if it's the kverneland. Let's try it with a base game mod. Let's see if it's just kverneland. That's the problem. Let's see if it's just the kverneland DLC. So this is base game. I don't know if this is a dual tank or not. Probably not. Okay. Now, let's see what happens here. So this is a base game mod. With a modified tractor. No. The mod is broken, my friends. This mod is broken. Now I do have a script installed, the drive distance script. Maybe that's it. What I actually might do is let me just see if it's the script. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game here. I'm interested to find out what's going on there. Hey Charles, how are you, sir? How are things? Let's see if it's this this script I have installed. So this is the drive distance counter, okay, by Blackie BPG. So it's a tiny little script. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. And let's just see if that was that. I'm wondering maybe it could have been that. It's hard to say. Let's take a look at that. Paint it blue and dump it into the ocean. No. Besides, we don't have an ocean on this map. We have rivers, free-flowing rivers. So yeah, we do have the, we are on the PC here, for those tuning in, or lurking. I know people lurk. We're on the PC here. This is a 4X PC map called Valley Crest Farms version 1.4.4. We have been waiting for an update for this map, but unfortunately nothing has surfaced so far. Okay, so that little script mod is now gone. So let's try it again. Let's see what happens here. So ignore all the stuttering and spluttering. That's the textures loading in, you know. Once the game kind of loads in the game data, you know, it'll settle down. No. Now, without testing like extensively and eliminating mod by mod, you know, I mean, that's kind of what you would do in a situation like this. You would take each individual, you know, whatever mod you have, and you'd disable them one by one. I know it's a long process, but that's the way you would probably do it if you were trying to attempt to see if there was a mod conflict or something causing the issues. My gut feeling is I think it's the mod. I think it's the tractor itself. Oh, it's a Greek saying. Oh, sorry, Isaac. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. You know, the tractor itself works absolutely fine. It has some brilliant options. It's got IC control and everything, you know. But it's not working with workers. I don't know what it is. It could be a mod conflict. You know, it could be. I don't know. Just don't know. And that's disappointing because it's a lovely, lovely mod, you know. I don't think we need so many bloody tractors here, do we? So let's just get rid of some of this stuff. I mean, I have plenty of money, so it's not a big deal, you know. Money is no longer an issue, my friends. Just going to make it easier for me to find things if I kind of, you know, get rid of stuff, as it were. I don't think we're going to need 3 tractors. That's enough there. Okay, that kind of simplifies things a little bit. I think that's enough spraying. Okay, I think that's more than enough spraying. You guys get the idea. It works. Works fine. 45 meters. It's adjustable from 24 meters to 45. Absolutely fine. You know, I don't have a problem recommending this one, but I do have a. I've got a modified sulky. that is 50 meters, and that's the one I would use personally. So yeah, the sulky sprayer is 50 meters. This is 45. Those extra 5 meters may not mean much to some people, but if you're doing a huge field like this, it means a hell of a lot because it speeds things up substantially. So, you know, would I be using this? Probably not. I'd go for the sulky. So I think we've done enough. I think we've done enough tedding as well. Don't you think so? We get rid of the tether as well. That's enough of that. So you get the idea here. So, yeah, the front tank here does work. Okay. Now it's not necessarily designed for this. I mean, it isn't. I can show you why. So when you now once again, maybe it was the tractor. Let me see if I hook up what happens. So you see the hoses here. So they don't connect to the back of the seeder here, but it actually the front tank actually counts towards the fill volume. So what I'm going to show you here is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get one of these. What is K? Yeah, you're supposed to get this. Okay. So the hoses here will hook up to it. So, and I can demonstrate that for you now. Mr. Mouser, good afternoon, sir. How are things? Hope you're doing well. Why, oh why have I wasted money? Well, you know, look, guys, you know, I'm you know, I'm probably one of the biggest detractors of Giants out there. You know, I've called for CEOs and people to be fired from Giants, but at the end of the day, they are providing us with excellent products and entertainment. You know, I think we can all agree on that. Yeah, it's got bugs, got problems, but you know, overall, you know, it's providing us with a heck of a lot of you know, content. I mean, I honestly, if it wasn't for Farming Simulator over the last 12 whatever weeks, I probably would have ended up in the loony bin. Being, you know, cooped up inside because, you know, I am immunocompromised, so I have to cocoon, as they say. So you're not allowed to go out. So I think it probably would have gone batshit insane without Farming Simulator. So, you know, I think we kind of, you know, if you could afford it, I think we have an obligation to support Giants financially so they can bring us more equipment and bring us the next generation of Farming Simulator. You know, that doesn't mean you can't bitch and moan and you know, and have genuine criticism about the company and what they do. But I do think we have an obligation to support them financially, especially in the current environment that we're in. You know, the last thing that I would want to see is Giants fold due to financial difficulties. You know, so enough of that. So, so this is kind of what it's supposed to be, as you can see. That's the way it's supposed to work. But as I've demonstrated, it does work with the smaller seeder as well in that configuration. And the front tank goes down as well, see that? And she works away. And she works away. There we go. But, you know, is kverneland for me? No, it definitely isn't. It's not designed for me. It's designed for the guys, the small field guys, the British and Irish map guys. You know, the guys with, you know, 5 acre fields or 2 acre fields. You know, it's not designed for this. You know, the you know, fields like this are big equipment fields. You know, the last DLC they gave us the Borgald for the big guys. You know, the 30 meter, you know, cedars or whatever. You know, this is for the small guys. You know, and I get that. You know, and giants. You know, they're whatever they do. You know, they're going to be, you know, criticized. You know, why aren't you giving these guys this? Why aren't you giving these guys that? You know. So I think they're trying to, you know, cover as many bases as they can, as it were. And good morning, Six Wheeling, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. So yeah, you know, for a big field like this, you know, Jesus, can you imagine me working with a bloody a 2.5 meter plow? Holy shit, I'd go absolutely insane. You know, so you need something, you know, appropriate for the fields. If you're working on a small little narrow, like that Sandy Bay has some really narrow roads and small weird shaped fields. You know, big equipment like this, you need squares and rectangles. You know, easy to use with workers. Yeah. So this kverneland DLC is intended for the small guys. Get rid of that there. Now we'll demonstrate this plow thingy here. Take a quick look at it first. Now, in the real world, because I watched videos on it, in the real world, what this thingy here would do is actually a soil kind of soil compaction thing. Now in game, it registers as cultivating, you know, but in the real world, once you would plow, you would then, you know, compact the soil beside it, you know. So it has an actual purpose and function. Now in game, it doesn't make that much sense because you can, you know, you can seed or plant once it's plowed in a plowed state, you know. It doesn't really make logical sense from you know, just you know, a game perspective, but from in a real world it makes absolute sense. Do I have to unfold this? So you can see there, you know, it plows and it plows and cultivates in once, and I'll demonstrate the turning action. It's actually really sweet. It's very nice, very smooth motion to it as well. So I'll actually I'll turn it again so you can see that. Mr. Ozzy, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Ozzy. Hope you're well, sir. So even the folding action is pretty damn good as well. And, you know, and it's you know, it's all, you know, that's got 3D wheels. I think it has, anyways. Does it have 3D? It looks like 3D wheels to me. You know, everything is top-notch quality. You can't deny that it's, you know, super duper high res and everything. You know, tons of detail. Certainly not going to fall giants for the quality of the mod, as it were. The only thing I fault them on is the price. You know, it was just a bit cheaper, you know. I probably would have bitched less about it, you know. So yeah, there you go. Plow slash cultivator. Maybe one day, maybe in the next game, we might have another state. You know, a field state that isn't cultivated. You know, so I don't know, like a soil compaction state, if that makes sense. You know, where we could do other tasks. So after you plow the ground, okay, instead of cultivating or we could do, I don't know, soil compaction or something like that. So once again, you get the idea there with this thing. Um, well, there is a logic to it, Mr. Ozzy. As I said, in the real world, if you were plowing, okay. So like, let's say you had this whole width here plowed, okay, all right. So once you're plowing, then so the ground here is plowed, okay. So what it would do is it would come along in the real world. It would be something like soil compaction. Now in the game it registers as a cultivated state, but in the real world it would smooth out the plowed. You're not going in the real world. You're not going to see the field in a plowed state. You would have to smooth it out and make it easier on the equipment. No, sir, Nathaniel. Unfortunately, I do not have a TikTok. I don't even know what a TikTok is. The only TikTok I know is on my wrist. Is that a TikTok that you're talking about there? So yeah, I mean, look at all of the the bolts and everything. Look at the holy shit! Look at the tube. Oh my god! Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me detach the back. Oh, that is nice. Hadn't noticed that before. Look at the tube. Look at the way that it's inside. You see that? It's actually, there's a cover on the PTO, right? So there's something covering the PTO, and you can see it's translucent. You can see inside it. Isn't that beautiful? Oh wow, I've never seen that before. That is fantastic. So you see, hold on a second. Let's see, can I get a better angle on this thing? God damn it. So you see that? So you can see the PTO inside, and then it's got an outer covering. Isn't that awesome? I've never seen that before. So yeah, there's a very, very high level of detail on this thing. I mean, the amount of modeling work to do this stuff is just astronomical. All these individual tubes. I don't know. Let me check. Sometimes these things are individually sprung. Let me just check that and see if it's moving independently of each other. Maybe not this machine, but there are others there. Let me demonstrate that for you, actually. Let me get another machine that shows that off. And the way all the tubes... One of the things they said is they had to... So you see the way all the tubes are in here, and they don't clip or conflict. They don't... Show you. So when you unfold this thing, so none of the tubes kind of clip into each other. They're all they've taken the time to make sure that all the various tubes and everything are as they should be. Garage. Let me get rid of that one. So let me see. No, we're not going to go for that. That's just a cultivator. I don't know. There's something here. Where is that thing? Is it this? I wonder. And I wonder, does the tank work with this as well? Let's check out this one here. So this is a little bit interesting as well. This is very handy for transporting because of the design of it, I guess. So you can transport it in this configuration, okay? Now what I want to see here is, will the front tank contribute to the overall volume of the machine? So let me get some juice here. Why isn't the corn filling up anymore? Hold on a second. Let me no. Okay, let me try that again. Let's see what happens here. Fill that up there. And we'll put this stuff in here. I got the straw and twine stuff. I don't know why I put that in there. I don't think I can sell that, can I? Do you have to get rid of this stuff or can you sell it? I don't know. Oh, so there we go. So there we go. So yeah, it does contribute to the full capacity. You see that? So you can put the front tank on this thing and it'll you know, it counts towards your and perhaps maybe you can, so this is seed in this. Let me see I want to try something else here. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let me rent it again and put seed in it. Well, can I put seed in this thing? Or sorry, fertilizer I should say. I want to see, can I put fertilizer? No, shite. So it only accepts seed, unfortunately. Or does it? Hold on a second. Maybe it does. Okay, let me try that. Let's just see if it'll hold fertilizer. Alright, let's see if it'll hold fertilizer here. No. Bastard. You bastard. Okay. So you get the idea there. It doesn't hold fertilizer, only seed. And if you put the front tank on this thing, it does contribute to the overall capacity of the machine. Then you come along here and you put it here. Oh shit. Give me a second, guys. I have to... Crap. Sorry about that. Phone call. Oh lordy have mercy. There we go. Sorry about that. Right. Okay, we're back. No, he hasn't. Do I have to, is this a direct drill, I wonder? It's not. Okay. That's unfortunate. So, once again, you can see how the individual, these little seed thingies, I don't know what they call them, they're all like individually sprung here. You see that? So they all kind of move up and down independently, which is fairly awesome. So, is this machine a planter or is it a? Let me see there. Yeah, it's a planter. Yeah. So it does, the usual corn, sunflowers, soybeans. It does canola as well, I believe. It looks like it does canola. Yeah. So yeah. So that's nice. At least we know that the front tanks work with, what, at least 3 pieces of equipment now that I've looked at. You know. Once again, high quality stuff. All the various tubes and everything on this thing. So that's that one. Let us proceed. I think we can get rid of the iPlow now as well. Let us get a couple of the. So there's a cultivator here. We can get that one. This is the larger one. We can get that one as well. So we'll have a look at those two. All right, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Ozzy. Appreciate it. You take care, sir, and we shall see you again. So this one needs a fair amount of horsepower, this thing. Okay, so let's see what the horsepower of this is actually. So yeah, that's 400 horsepower, this thing. So you need a, and it's only 7.7. Jesus, 400 horsepower for 7.7 meters. Are you kidding me? Holy shit balls. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Rossi. I didn't read your message correctly. I'm distracted. Yeah, so I think we can get rid of this thing now. Shite. Turn plow. No. Turn plow. Fold plow. No. Crap. You need to unfold it. Come on, how do I detach this bloody thing? Okay, so that's interesting. So it has to be in this state for it to detach. I thought you would be able to detach it in the folded state. So in the transportation state, like this, right? It won't allow you to, oh, look at that. Oh. So in that configuration, the transporting configuration, it won't allow you to detach. Because it won't fall over? Okay. Maybe. Doesn't it have a, no, it doesn't have a wheel on the front. You're right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Do you want me to do some baling, maybe? Where's the other tractor? Do we have the other tractor here? So I think that's enough for that. Let's detach that. So we can get rid of this. Let's put this over here. Let us just get this section here. Okay. Now I do have a modified version of the Deutz as well, and it's a really good mod as well. But I don't have it installed, unfortunately. But I've showed it off previously, so you know, if you want to look back at one of my older videos from Rickyville, I showed off a modified version of the Deutz. You see the way the you can't. See the way the so this is base game. You see the way you can't see inside the engine. I've got a modified version where this is translucent and all the engine inside is fully modeled. So that might be something to track down. It's a beautiful mod actually. So this is the smaller of the cultivators here. I mean, there really isn't, you know, again, nice quality, but there's nothing really to it. I'm gonna chop that little piece of grass there. Now, once again, of course, in the real world, you would not be doing what I'm doing with the cultivator here. You wouldn't be swerving and everything. Now, let me just, I wonder what's going to happen here if I try and cultivate this out. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, it probably would, Mr. Rossi. I'm sure it would. But it's interesting. You know, I just would have assumed that you could detach it in the transport position. That's all. Okay, on-fold baler. Turn off automatic drop. What does that mean? Okay, we'll try that out. I don't know what that means right now, but we'll check it out. Let's see what happens if I turn off the automatic drop. So it's quite slow. So it's going to be your usual capacity, I would imagine. And how are you, Mr. Phonybun? How are things? So you see the way the the front chamber and the pre-chamber. So it's got a dual chamber design. Okay, so what happens is in the real world, this front chamber here, it makes smaller size bales. So what it does is it makes a bale to about 80%. And then what it does is it transfers it into the larger chamber here, which then increases to the size to 100%, and then it poops it out. And then there's also a mechanism inside where it can change the flow direction. So it can you know, when you're picking up grass, you know, it can put the grass into the first compartment. Then once it transfers it to the second compartment, it can transfer, you know, the flow of material, grass, to the first or second chambers. So what you're seeing here is the front chamber. And see the way it goes down, and then it goes up to the second one. Okay. And you can actually see that the fill speed of the front one is kind of quicker. The wrapping action, I think, as well is faster. I do think that the wrapping is fairly quick compared to other wrappers I've seen out there. You know, it's not too shabby. Now, in the real world, once again, see these doors, see these panels there? You can actually, you know, open them up, and you can actually refill, you know, the twine and molasses and stuff. That would have been nice to see. You know, like the straw harvest add-on, you could open the side of the, you know, the piece of equipment. So maybe we might get a modified version. Someone might mod it and put that in there. So what we're going to do next here is we're going to turn off the automatic. We're going to turn off the automatic drop, okay? So it's off now at the moment. Watch all of the chains here as well. So you see all the chain work that's going on in the corner there? Look at all that chain work. Isn't that fantastic? All kind of individually. Isn't that awesome? That's a high level of detail there, my friends. So let's see what happens at the back here. Turn on automatic drop. So the automatic drop is off. So what's going to happen here? Yeah. So yeah, you just unload the bales yourself, basically. Yeah. That's the only difference. But unfortunately, you can't turn off the wrapping action. It would have been nice if there was an option where you could disable the wrapping part of it, so that way then you could make, you know, grass bales and hay bales without, you know, wrapping. You could do straw as well. Now I've got some hay over here. We could probably do some hay there. Ah, crap. These guys are going nuts. They're bloody cultivating the whole damn place. Bloody buckets. So yeah, you get the idea of this thing. It works fine. It is what it is. It's a cultivator, a small cultivator. It's not like we don't have 100 of them already, you know. But if you want yet another one, have at it, my friends. So we'll get rid of that one as well. Okay. Right, I'm going to unload that there. Okay, let me show you this here. So yeah, you can turn on or off the automatic unloading option here. So let's see what happens with here. So it should eventually, it'll poop out a grass bale and then it should poop out a hay bale. Okay. So that's hay there. Oh, it's wrapping the hay. Is that right? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, that's probably still grass, I think. That was probably still grass. Okay, so this should be pure hay now. Let's see what happens here. It would have been nice if there was a beacon light on the baler here. I think I would have liked to have seen a beacon light on this thing. So yeah, you see what happened there? So it just pooped it out. I didn't wrap it. So it's probably going to do the same for straw as well. It doesn't work with the worker, but that's not unusual. I mean, that's kind of the way it is anyways. So you kind of get that one there. So that is the Vicon fast baler. Once again, very, very high quality. Very nice. Very suave and sophisticated. Okay, so we've taken a look at that. We have got the two cultivators here. So one is 5 meters and one is 7.7, the cultivators. Okay. We've taken a look at that one and that one. We can get this one next. So this is the big boy. I'm going to lease that. Okay. I'm going to see will it work with the front hopper here as well. So let me check that there. Let me get the front hopper here again. Let's see if it works with this. I've shown you this already. Okay, so that was nice. This is a direct drill as well, this one. This is a direct drill. This isn't a direct drill. What is this? This is a seeder / planter. So I'm assuming you're going to need the front tank for this. What are you going to need with this? How are you going to run this? I'm assuming the front tank. So this is 12 meters. How am I gonna get seed to this thing? Let's see what happens here with this. Okay. So once again, this thing here only supports seed, not fertilizer. Okay. So once again, you have a couple of options here. You can transport it in this configuration. Okay. Now we've had a few pieces of equipment like this previously. I mean, it's not the first piece of kit that we've had that you've been able to do this particular function. You know, we had them in FS19. Um, no, sorry, I have to unfold this first, don't I? Yeah, I have to unfold it. Okay, so that was a bit stupid. Ridge markers. You can put the ridge markers down. Generally, I don't use ridge markers. Oh, cover there. So whatever you want, you know. You can put left or right, but you can't put two together on the ridge markers. Lower. Sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, cotton, corn. Let's turn this off. Let's see what happens with the worker. It should work. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you need the front tank. I think somebody said that the wires go underneath the tractor or something like that. I believe I read that. You know what? How the hell is this thing getting? How is this thing getting seed? Okay, so where is the seed being put into the back of this thing? I know it's the front tank, but there are no wires or tubing. I mean, they said something that it's supposed to go underneath, but I don't see anything. No idea. Anyways, that's the configuration you're supposed to have it in for this thing to work. Oh, shite. Okay, so there we go. Let's push this off the field here. Right, let's go down and take a look at the other one down here. Get out of here, birds. Right, so what's left in this thing? So we've done that. So we've done this now. We have the sprayer stuff. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of sprayer shite. Especially liquid fertilizer crap. I don't know if I'm going to show off that stuff. Does this not hold? Open the cover here. Interesting. So, doesn't hold fertilizer. Okay. Alrighty then. A leprechaun is putting seed in. You're bloody well right. Holy crap. I don't know. I thought this might have held seed and fertilizer, but apparently not. I would have thought that would have been a thing. It's 12 meters. It's a direct drill. Does, you know, the standards: wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, oilseed radish, and grass. 6,000 liters, 230 horsepower. You need 1,100 kilogram weight. Shite. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put a weight in it. This tractor's fairly big, and I've got rear weights, so it should be fine. 11 a.m. your time. I thought it was universal. No, I do know that on PS4 sometimes that it can take longer for things to, you know, surface. So yeah, this guy here is 12 meters. And it works just fine with the what is it, the 8737? Now, what I'd like to do next is I would like to test out and see if the front tank here will extend the capacity of the of this machine up here. So let's try that out. Should it not be available to already, Funnybone? I thought it would have been available by now. I really thought it would have been available by now. I mean, I do know that in the UK I had to wait an extra hour. Someone screwed up the release time. So let's see if this tank will extend the capacity here. Alright. Because if it does, then this bloody tank is very, very useful. It does, see that? Excellent. So this tank works with all of them. It works with all 4 pieces of equipment. Very, very nice. This front tank is going to be very, very handy. Very, very handy. So it works with everything. It works with this, okay? Now it's designed for this, but it works, you know, it's designed to go with this, but it, you know, it works with that. It works with this. It works with this. And it works with this. It works with everything. Holy buckets. So this is a liquid fertilizer spreader. Does it do, it does fertilizer and weeding as well, so it does both jobs. So you can adjust the width of this thing, 18, 24, 28. Really? I would have thought it'd been wider than that. I thought this was 40 meters. Maybe I have the wrong thing. Maybe it's this one I'm thinking of. Maybe it's this. Ah, it's this one I was thinking of. So you get narrow tires, standard and narrows. Okay. So you can adjust the width here. So 18, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. We've already seen this. This is a little more. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, you know 4D modding? You know he has the kverneland Lely P300. I actually think this is it. I know it says 4140. So you've seen the tether here. Okay. So this is a wrapper. There's foil, standard with bail on end turner. Oh, so I see. I know what I'm saying. All right, okay. So brands of Kverneland and Vicon. Okay, you can change the brand there. Different color red. Go with Vicon, just to be different. So once again, you get the idea of this thing here. Let me just recheck this here. I just want to see if I just want to see how it actually plants. Does it move individually, or is it all kind of socketed together? So the two sections do move independent of each other, but they're not. It's not independently sprung per se. So you can see all the tubing and everything in this thing. I like the colouring there. See the colouring of that? It's kind of a pinky, I don't know. Does anyone remember burger sauce? It looks like a colour of burger sauce. .3D wheels. At least they look 3D wheel. I think they're 3D wheels. They kind of look like 3D. Could be wrong about that. Could be wrong about that. Yeah, it's once again, all very, very nice, high quality stuff. High quality stuff, my friends. High quality stuff. Right, so this should be the last 4 pieces. I've shown you guys these. Okay. Oh, holy buckets. Excuse me. Shite. Lord have mercy. Okay, fertilizer. So what does this hold in the front here? $1,100. Oh, excuse me. Lord have mercy. Okay, so that 1,100. No, go back. Go back. I wonder what happened to the Berthoud. Does anyone remember the Berthoud thing that was shown off at Agritechnica? I wonder why they didn't surface. There was a couple of pieces of equipment. It actually looked like this. You know what? I must rewatch. I don't know. That could be a little bit of a task for you guys. Do you remember the videos and the pictures of the Berthoud equipment from FarmCon last year? Maybe someone could take a look at that and tell me if this thing here is actually the Berthoud, but just recolored and repainted. I'm wondering if it is. And it's same with this thing, because the Berthoud equipment, right? It came with a trailed, a trail sprayer like this. It came with a 3-point thingy, and it came with a front tank. So I'm just wondering if this has been just if this is the Berthoud equipment, but it's just been rebranded and repainted. I think it is, So as you can see, the front tank does count towards the capacity of the. You think it is, Funny Bun? I think it is as well. Yeah, I think it's the Berthoud equipment that's been rebranded and repainted. I think it is. Not sure if I'm the only one person to catch that. Probably not. Because the machine looks the same. I don't. Let me see. Can I find any pictures? So I'll just let that worker go there. And see, can I find any pictures of the Berthoud? Okay, hold the phone, people. I've got a picture here of the Berthoud. Hold on a second. That's a mod. I'm an idiot. That's a mod. Someone's repainted it. Where is the bloody Berthoud thing? There should be a video of it, shouldn't there? Of the Berthoud DLC. There is. Now, give me a second here. I'm watching a video on YouTube here. So I just want to take a look at this. So this is captured footage from FarmCon. Okay, so someone has shot it with their their phone or whatever. So I just want to take a look at it. I just want to see what it looks like. So there's a video on YouTube. Oh, they had there was a real world. There was they had a self-propelled sprayer as well in the Berthoud DLC. Yeah, there was a self-propelled model they had. So I'm watching it here now. I wonder, can I get any more? That wasn't a great video. There has to be more than that. Yeah. Berthoud FS19. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. No, that's not it. Anyways, look, I'll look at it later on. As I said, I think it's the Berthoud. I think this is, even if you look here, look at that, look at the color here. That is that's like a Berthoud color right there. I don't know. I wonder, did they miss this by accident or something? It's hard to say. Don't know. I think maybe there could be some information in the files. I think we may find some information buried in the XML files that could be that could be very telling. But you know, it's a trail sprayer. You know, this is not going to be anything new to people here. You know, very nice quality and stuff like that. There's all the bells and whistles, all the texturing, all the piping. You know, everything is one would expect it. Not too shabby, you know, once again. I generally don't use these pieces of equipment myself. I find them very unwieldy or unwielding to use. I prefer, you know, the 3-point sprayers, fertilizer spreaders. These ones here aren't too bad. They're much more manageable and easier to control. Yeah, I don't have a problem with these ones. But yeah, that's my guesstimation there, my friends. I think this is the Berthoud DLC we're looking at here in these sprayers. It'd be interesting to see if we can get confirmation on that. Maybe Berthoud are another offshoot of the parent company of Kverneland and Vicon, and that could be it as well. So you know, Vicon and Kverneland, you know, they have a parent company. You know, I don't know who actually owns them. Maybe Kuhn or Adco, I don't know. Something like that. Some parent company owns them. You can move it up and down. Can you tip it left to right? You can't. Some of these ones you could maybe, you know, move the arms independently and stuff. But this one is just up and down. Do I like the DLC? Good question. That is a good question. Okay. Do I like the DLC? I don't like the price. My biggest issue with this DLC is the price. I think it's at least €5 too expensive. If this was $9.99, I wouldn't have a problem recommending it to people. I think it's overpriced for what it is. You know, you are essentially, let me do the math again. So you're getting 4 pieces of equipment here, okay? But they double up. So you can change the brand, okay, from Vicon and Kverneland. But in reality, they're 4 pieces of equipment. You know, would I count these twice because I can change the brand? No, I wouldn't. You know, so that's 4, okay? And then you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 20 pieces of equipment. Now, I personally don't like it in the sense that it's not for me as a big field farmer. I mean, you can see what I'm on here, you know. This is a 4X map, you know. I like big fields, you know. So it doesn't work for me personally. But for guys like Virtual Farmer or, you know, the other guys who like, you know, the small Sandy Bay maps or the Irish and British maps, and there are plenty of maps from Germany and stuff like that as well, you know. Those guys will love it because it suits their particular gameplay style, you know. So you know it'll allow them to this equipment is designed for small to medium sized fields and farms. You know, very much so. It is not designed for guys like me. Do I like the DLC in terms of the visual quality? Absolutely, it's a very high quality, but that's not unusual from Giants. You know, certainly in their recent DLCs. You know, I'm not saying that all their DLCs are like that, but the recent ones certainly have been. I just wish it was just bigger equipment or a little bit more variety. Maybe in the 9 to 12 meter range even. Just to juice it up a little bit. So you get the idea there, my friends. It's a side more. I suppose I'll do something a little bit different here. I don't often do this, but I'll do it now. Let me get this. Okay. So we can do a little bit of side mowing as well. So yeah, look, the DLC isn't intended for me. But there are a hell of a lot of guys who it is intended for, I would be less kind of wishy-washy about it if it was €5 less. But you're never going to satisfy everybody, with anything, with any game even, and especially with Farming Simulator. You're not going to satisfy everybody's needs. Giants know that. They do their best to cater for people as much as they can. The last DLC we got the big equipment, the Borgalt stuff is some of my favorite DLC stuff because it suits my gameplay style. Whereas a lot of people didn't like it because it was too big and unwieldy. I absolutely loved having that stuff on Rickyville. It made my farming much more efficient and quicker. But for a lot of guys, they couldn't use it because it's just too large to move around. There is not a season pass for PC. You are correct, Mr. Six Wheelan. And the reason for that is because, well, for example, Farming Simulator on Steam is cheaper than it is on console. And to balance things out, then we don't get a season pass, so we pay full price for all DLC. So you guys actually get a better deal on console than we do on PC, even though the base game is cheaper on Steam than it is on console. But the DLC just cancels that out completely. So it ends up being much more expensive for PC players, especially for DLC. So you get the idea there, my friends. As I said, I don't often do mowing in this configuration here. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this out here and see what happens with this thing. I want to see, will it just make ordinary bales? I don't know. There is a couple of them actually. Is there a couple of them or one of them? There definitely is a telehandler because I've used it. So yeah, there is. And there's a 10. I mean, the class DLC is one of the best DLCs in my opinion because it covers the whole range of equipment. The only thing that was missing from the class DLC was a tether and a wind roar. You know, pretty much 44 pieces of equipment. It had pretty much everything else that one would need. You know. I wonder what that thing at the bottom here is. It's saying 1 and 1. I wonder why it's saying that. I don't know why it's saying that. Yeah. Can you connect something up in this thing? I don't know. Anyways, the point was to show the wrapper here. So this is the final piece of the puzzle, as it were. And we've covered pretty much everything then. So one of the nice things about this particular wrapper is, see this little thingy here at the bottom? So this is an optional extra, but what it will do is, well, you can see for yourself what it does. See that? It puts it upright. So that's what that little thing at the back is. So your bales don't roll away, you know. It's a handy little feature, not bad at all. I can. But unfortunately, I will have to exit the game because, as you can see here, I don't have it enabled. You see that? So I'm gonna have to enable that. So listen, while I'm here, do you guys want me to show anything else in terms of mods? Oh, I do have other mods to show you. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, I've got some other stuff here I want to show you. Oh, that's fine. So, is there anything you guys want me to like download and show you while I'm here? So, you know, we've got a lot of grasswork equipment now. You know, there's no shortage of stuff there at this point. Really isn't. Got plenty of stuff out there now. Alright, Funny Bone, sir. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate that. Right, so yeah, I've got a couple more mods to show you. I've got a couple of Perard auger wagons, so I'm going to show you those. And I think that's going to be it then, in terms of the mods. I'm going to get rid of this thing. Crap. The hell? I'm going to get rid of this. So, what else is there? So you can see there, I don't have a huge amount of mods installed. I don't, you know. I try and keep things as lean as possible, just to avoid any, you know, mod conflicts or problems. You know. It's just a lot easier. You know, if you know, the less mods you have. I mean, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. You have to go in and go out and enable things, but I just find it's, you know, it's a lot safer just to, you know, disable stuff or not install it. It's not bad, you know. It does make the jobs more efficient for sure because it's a continuous non-stop baler. So you know it does have that going for it. So we're going to get the class here. So as you can see there, I don't have a huge amount of mods installed at any one time or even enabled. You know, I only enable them as I need them. And I find that my, you know, loading maps or FPS drops, you know, is better in game. You know, the less mods you have active or running, you know, I just find it's easier on your GPU. How are you, Mr. Now, how am I going to refer to you now? I'm not gonna call you an old fart, am I? You got to work with me here. We got to come up with an alternative name there, my friend. I think old fart is appropriate. We need to get rid of these bales somehow. So the vast majority of the Anderson DLC I've never used. So these things, I've never used these. Never used them. And this one as well, never used that one. So that is my kind of my go-to piece of equipment there in terms of picking up stuff. H-Dorama. How about OF? How about OF instead of old fart? I think OF is more appropriate. Right, let's pick up some of this shite off the field here because I'm gonna have to reset this anyways. Operating system, garage, least. Gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the wrapper as well. I'm gonna hold on to the Comprima, I think. I have a feeling I might be able to use that once I start doing the pallets properly. No, I mean I have the pallet thingy down, but I haven't got the grips of it yet. Let's pick up this shite here. Lovely jubbly. So, are you on OF? Are you on console or PC? Oh, shite. Holy buckets. PC. I am going to be, hopefully, please God, if they're in stock, that is. I'm hopefully going to be buying either a new B550 or X570 motherboard tomorrow. I'm just waiting for, you know, bloody Amazon to get. It said it was supposed to be the boards are supposed to be available from this morning, but I checked before I came on, and now they're showing the 17th before they come into stock. So it's all going to depend on the price. Current pricing, there's only €20 between the B550. So the motherboard I'm looking at is the Asus RG Strix B550E Gaming. Okay, so that's the second top of the line motherboard, as it were. And between that and the X570 version, it's only €20. So I mean, I might as well just spend the bloody €20 and buy the X570 version. Don't think it makes sense to. Oh, cool. Yeah, my gameplay style is probably a bit pedantic and boring compared to Mr. DJ Goham, but we all have our particular styles, don't we, Mr. Six Wheeling? Now, I want to show you something else. I don't know if I have it installed. How do I not have it installed? I thought I installed that thing. God dang it. So I had a modified um, pallet fork. Okay, it's based on this, and it's just extending the forks. So the forks on the front here are longer, so you can put 2 fertilizer tanks on the pallet forks. Okay, so that's all it basically is. It's just a modified version of the of this here. With a longer set of forks. I thought it was interesting, but I mean, I have it download, but I just forgot to install it. Oh, Mr. A-Dub. I wonder how I would get rid of all these. Um, a second here. Liquid fertilizer. So there's got to be a way to get rid of this crap. Liquid fertilizer. Uh, 6,000, 4,000, 4,000. So that's 6,000 there. Oh Jesus! Holy crap! Look at my money. My money has just. I had like, I don't know, 5 million or something, and it is dropping like a stone here. Holy crap! I'm gonna have to get some more money here soon. Okay. So that's the lazy way of getting rid of that stuff. All right. Trailer. That's the lazy way of doing things. So once I reset this field, all this shite should disappear. It should disappear. Now I'm gonna have to find a way to get rid of these. So we're going to need so let me see the garage. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We're gonna need a small tractor here for the front loader. Get a front loader here. Alright, sir. Thank you very much. So I want to try and tidy the place up here a little bit before I'm going to try and do some more of the straw harvesting. I'm not very clued up and savvy about it, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, I want to kind of learn how to do it as well. All the various options for it. There seems to be multiple ways to do it. Oh, Six Wheeler wanted the he wanted the telehandler, didn't he? Where the hell is the telehandler? So there you go. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So there you go, Six. Sorry about that. So this is the Scorpion. It's actually really, really nice. One of the things about it is it's very, very small. I can show you that and demonstrate that. It's actually tiny. It has the longest reach as well. So I can show you that there. Let's enable that there. B, speed. So yeah, here's the Manitous. There's the what's in game here. Okay. So you can kind of get the idea here. I mean, they're kind of roughly the same, but I can show you the difference in the telescopic thing. Okay. Kind of get the telescopic reach here. So you see it there. See how the class one has the longest reach out of all of them. I mean, it's pretty bloody, you know. I mean, even if I try and line them up a little bit better, you know, it's not going to make much difference. So yeah, it's got the you know, it's got the longest reach out of any of them. Now what's interesting is the that the front loaders here are rather interesting as well. So you have the wheel loaders here. So I'm going to show you this. Okay. So you have the 1914, okay, the Torian 1914. All right. So what I find interesting is this this little what's it called again? No, it's the little front loader here. Okay. It is absolutely tiny, but it does a brilliant job. Very, very small. Now, obviously, she doesn't have the reach or anything, but you know, she's really, really good. But it is it's good if you have a small, compact area, you know, farm that you need to get around tight corners and stuff like that. This is the machine to get because it's like super duper small. So this is the I guess the big boy. You know, the larger wheel loader there. It's quite a substantial difference there. So let's just get rid of this stuff here. Make some space. One final thing I'll show you. So yeah, they're front loaders. Wheel loaders. Okay. This is the class Torian. Okay. The usual Midas Trelleborg bog standard wheel options. This is the dev mule. It's a good question. There is a weight for it. It's called the Art Mechanic. If you go on the mod hub, it's Art Mechanic. It goes on the back of telehandlers, wheel loaders, front loaders. So yeah, it's an Art Mechanic. You can put it on. I don't have it installed, but that's the weight I would use. So with the class DLC, you know, the pre-order bonus, you got the 1914 Dev Mule. And this is what you got. Okay, so it just came like this. Alrighty, kind of a skin in it. So someone has taken this particular mod here and they've, you know, edited, modified it. Now you can turn it into the class. You can turn it into a lever, okay, with even the lever decaling as well. You see that? And you can change the color of this thing to lever. That's the lever color there. And if you do that, so that's what a lever would look like. Same kind of coloring. You get additional wheel options here. We get Michelin, Trelleborg, Mitas. We get some very nice options here in terms of wides, narrow twins at the front, full wheels at the front, twins all round. That is a big deal. It's the only one I've seen so far with twin wheels all round. You see that? Like the standard. You can change the motor sound of this thing. Okay. At the back here we get some. Well, you can change the design. So we'll leave it at Liber. That's what the class would look like in the Liber colors. So, and then finally, or not finally, I should say, we get some. We can put tinted windows on this thing. Okay. We can put various different beacon lights on the top here. We get all sorts of options. LED, LED orange, standard. And we get some connection hoses here at the back as well. So in my opinion, this is like the definitive version of this mod. I think it's the best one I've seen so far. There is another one on modhoster.de by a different modder, and it has different configuration options, so you might take a look at them and compare them. But yeah, that's kind of what I will be going for there. Oh, we have B550s. Mr. OC3D has B550 reviews. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to leave it here for right now, my friend. I do want to watch that video. So, yeah, let me just tidy up here a little bit. And we'll leave it like that. Yeah. I think I'm going to end the stream there, my friends. And I'm going to go watch those videos from Mr. OC3D. He's got 8 B550 motherboards, and he's going to review them. So I do want to take a look at that stuff. So yeah, we're going to end the game, or quit the stream here, my friends. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. And yeah, God willing, we shall... where is my mouse? Come on, mouse. Come back to life, mouse. God damn it. Yeah, there we go. And God willing, we shall see you later. Take care, my friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.